everybody, we're back. Thousands of people have asked me more questions from the last video, so we're going to try and answer some more, being everybody stuck inside. Everybody remembers my assistant, Carrie?
Hello.
Say hi, Carrie.
Hi.
Did you say hi?
I did.
Okay, so we're going to jump right into it. Carrie, choose some questions. We haven't seen these questions, by the way. Go ahead.
Okay. Patrick G from Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Hi.
Worldwide presence.
Carrie is cute. Thank you, Patrick G from Switzerland.
Okay, that's not a question.
Hold on.
No, that's not a question.
Yeah,
All
my
right,
face
let's
is
have a
flushing.
boat-related question.
Okay, question number 2. Denise D from Fort Lauderdale.
What?
Who is Carrie?
Who is Carrie? Really? Okay, real quick. Carrie, to me, is like, picture me as Alex Trebek, and she's Vanna White. Okay? Let's have a boat-related question.
Vanna White's blonde. Question number
I think
3.
Alex Trebek's not even on the same show. Go ahead.
Jason B.
Jason B. from Fort
From
Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. Hi, Jason B. What are the crew positions on board?
Okay, we don't have time to go through all of them. I'll go through some of the key ones. Okay, you have deckhand. He does all the work. All right, you can tell a deckhand because his scooter's laying on the ground somewhere, or he's laying in the ground somewhere, mostly outside of a bar. You know, flashy stuff that's gonna, you know, cameras and stuff like that. Then we're gonna jump up to stewardess or chief stewardess. Chief stewardess takes care of everything on the boat. You know, she takes care of serving. What else?
Ordering supplies.
Ordering supplies.
Directing the second and junior stew on what to do.
Right, and sometimes she dates the captain. You know, that's a bonus. Okay, so the second stew would be the person waiting to do that. Then we have you have the mate, and then you have captain. Now, captain is going to be tough because it's hard to spot a captain. Everybody in Fort Lauderdale, you know, is a captain. Matter of fact, I think some people have changed their first names to captain. So if you go to the bar and say, "Oh, I'm Captain so-and-so," I'm not sure. Okay, now there are a couple of curves with this. First of all, well, obviously the captain's in charge. Well, how do you know who the captain is? He has a big, huge truck outside, jacked way up. I
don't have a truck.
I don't have a truck, but these things are huge. Are there any hills in Florida?
Wait a minute, your car could fit in the back of a truck.
That's true. Are there any mountains?
So what do you call you?
Wait, are
Does
there
that make you a deckhand?
Okay.
Sorry.
Are there any mountains in Florida?
No.
So why do they need the big trucks?
They're cool.
They're pretty cool. Okay.
God.
All right. So they're hot.
Sometimes.
You like guys with big trucks?
No, sometimes.
Really? Okay.
Depends.
Okay.
Other trucks.
So anyway, there's one more curveball. If the stewardess is dating the captain or even marries the captain, then she's in charge. I'm sorry to say it, but no matter what you think or anybody else thinks, she's the one calling the shots, and that's a fact.
I think that's with any relationship, though. I mean, that's not kind of like
Next
Jason
question. Wait,
B.
next question. Jason, what?
Jason B from Fort Lauderdale.
Hey, Jason B from Fort Lauderdale.
Hi, Jason B.
What's the question?
How are transits offshore?
Okay, so it's hard to answer that question because every country feels differently, but let's just go through some of the nationalities. So if you were British and you said you popped over the pond, that means you've done a transatlantic. If you hit bad weather and then you had a meeting and said, well, we decided to press on, okay, that means that the weather was kind of so-and-so. Australia, they would say we did a crossing.
South Africa.
Wait, well, okay, we should talk about South Africans, but they did a crossing, and if you ask them about the weather, they would just say, oh, no worries, mate. So I didn't even know what the weather was like. Now, Americans, for a crossing, generally that is from Fort Lauderdale to Nassau. They usually spend weeks preparing for it. It's hell going over, some of the worst seas you'll ever see in that 100-mile stretch. Takes a good 10 to 12 hours. After they get in, they usually take a day or two off, hit the bars. You're actually going to be prepared to lose some crew after reaching Nassau because of the horrendous seas. What was the last one? South Africa?
South Africans.
Okay, if a South African says they're in transit, they're on an airplane. Okay? Because South Africans are all here. They're not in South Africa. In fact, if there was a yacht in South Africa, there would be no crew to run it because they're all here. Next question.
Okay, last question from Jason B from
Wait,
Fort Lauderdale.
Jason V?
Jason B.
There are 3 Jason V's in Fort Lauderdale?
Bravo, apparently.
Okay.
How do you use a VHF channel 16?
Okay, I'll tell you what, Jason. We're going to save that for the next episode, but I'm going to research that a little. So we'll address that next time. We're also going to talk about below deck. How real is below deck? It's like very, very real. I mean, it's everything. So until next time, see you later. Say bye.
Bye.